What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I'm ChimeTime. Welcome back to another episode of the Conversation Room. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, like, share, follow. I would greatly appreciate that. I'm having fun doing this every day. I don't have many followers now. I think I only have one follower now, which is great. I'm having a good time, and that's all that matters. So if you're watching this video, subscribe, and I appreciate that. So today, before we get started, I'm going to just jump right into it. I have some pork right here. I got some rice. I haven't had rice in a long time, by the way. I got some turkey bacon. I got some eggs. And since I didn't have any cold water, I just got me a cold beer. All right. Blue Moon. Shout out to Blue Moon. This is probably the best beer out there, just so you know. Today's question comes from a subscriber on Facebook. Should couples split the bill 50-50? Should they split it 50-50? On them big titty. I was just joking, y'all. Since you guys don't know, splitting the bill 50-50 means everything's split down the middle. Bills, obviously, expenses, everything is split down the middle. Now, I will say this. I'm going to give you my own personal stance. It's funny because you got one side of the spectrum saying, you know, and this is married couples and boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the case are. Hey, you know what? Splitting down the middle is good for me. It works for us. It's great. I don't feel less than a man. I still lead in my relationship, etc. That's one side. Oh, but you got the other side. And that other side coming hard, bro. I mean, they coming hard, bro. They talking about something. If you are a man and you split the bills with a woman, you are basically a vagina. A wet one. You are a piece of shite, basically is what they're saying. And to me, that's wild, bro. Anyway, we'll get into that later. So, I will say this. We're living in a day and age right now where most of us, I'm real with you, most of us are broke. I mean, we just ain't got the money. We live paycheck to paycheck. We can barely afford our bills, car payment. We just out here broke. We out here selling cars. We out here selling shoes, selling dope, selling titties, selling meat, selling ass. We selling everything just to get by. You feel me? So a lot of us are broke, and I just hate. This is what I really hate. I hate how women, or I'll say some women, not all women, but some women like to compare their current situation or their current boyfriend to their dad, grandfather, grandmother, etc. Newsflash, let me tell you something. We're not obligated, us as men are not obligated to treat you like your daddy treated your mama, or your grandma or your grandpa treated your grandma. We don't give a damn about that, okay? So please, stop comparing us. I hate that. So you guys put us in this little, I don't know, you guys look at us just differently. You guys go into a relationship expecting for a man to treat you like your father treated your mom or how your grandfather treated your grandmother. And that shit ain't right, man. Shit, it's different times, man. Shit, we struggling out here. Man, they got the money. I mean, I've literally seen, it's funny, I've seen women leave men. I've seen women up and leave men because they cannot afford to pay for everything. They cannot afford to pay for the meal every time. They cannot afford to pay all the bills. They cannot afford to take care of them. Some women just up and leave. But anyway, my stance on 50-50 relationships is I'm more of like I'm more of like a 70-25 type, 75-25 type person, right? Which means that I will pay 75% of everything. I'm a type of guy, right? For example, if indeed I'm living with my girlfriend, I'm a type of guy that will pay for rent, and she pays for the bills, groceries, etc. I do that because I like to stay in nice places, right? And a lot of women do too. I mean, don't get me wrong, but if I want to stay somewhere, if you want to stay somewhere that's $1,000 a month, and I want to stay somewhere that's $2,500 a month, I don't think it's fair for you to have to put up half of that. Okay, why not? I'll take care of that since it's the biggest expense, and then you take care of all the other expenses. I feel like that's fair, right? Because obviously men and women are paid different. Some women make more money than men. Some men make more money than women. And I think that's only fair. Basically, damn it, do what's best for you. I just feel like this. And this may be kind of weird, but when it comes to women, I mean, first of all, y'all have more rights than ever before. Women have more job opportunities. Women have a voice now, and I love it. I love it. But it just seems to me like women want to be equal to men all the way up until the point when it comes to finances. And if you're a woman watching this video, feel free to debate. Feel free to drop your comment below. That's how it seems. And the pressure being a man is hard. I spoke to some women about this. I spoke to a lot of women about this. It's been a couple months ago. Sorry. It's been a couple months ago. And when I asked a woman, would she stay with a man, that couldn't pay for everything, she said no. Off the cuff. Now. I'm like, damn. Wow. And she was like, us as women, we go through a lot. And I listen. Carrying a baby, emotionally, physically, mindset or whatever. I understood all that. But I'm here to tell you, women, it's not an excuse. I'll tell you why. The whole baby part of it, you chose that. That's your fault. Okay? You have to have the child. That's your fault. If you don't want a child, you shouldn't have sex. That's out the way. As far as how women deal with men, how women deal with more things emotionally and mentally than men, I disagree with that. I disagree with that because I feel like it's about the same. Because us as men, we are hurting right now. More than ever before. It is so hard to be a man these days. Why? Because we have to live up to these unrealistic ass expectations, and if we don't, we're crucified. Like, we cannot show emotion a lot of the times. Why? Because if we do, we're deemed as a bitch, we're deemed as a vagina, we're not even a man anymore. If we show just the slightest emotion. So we have to keep all of that in, and honestly, it makes a lot of us mentally sick. It really does. A man won't tell you that. A lot of men won't admit that. But it's the God honest truth, man. So to say that women go through more stuff than men emotionally, I think it's about the same. Women deal with a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong. Women deal with a lot. But us as men, it is hard out here being a man. I mean, it is hard. We got all these feminism groups that I just despise, that just bash men day in, day out. Then we got to deal with that. It's hard for us to find a woman because a woman, in her mind, already has in her mind, like, I talk to a lot of women, right? Well, not talk to, but I interview a lot of women, right? Not interview, but we have we have discussions. And you want to know what every woman says just about every time? Men ain't shit. Period. Men ain't shit. And it kills me hearing that because a lot of these women have had one bad experience with a man. Literally. One bad experience. And now we ain't shit. So now we're beneath them now. And it's hard for us, men, to find a woman because then we have to fight through the layers of all the BS that the last man did. And that's really not our fault. Again, I said this in the last video. There's a lot of good men out here, ladies. Y'all just gotta give them a chance. And then you have single mothers, right? That basically complain day in and day out, right? And these are legit complaints. I'm doing this all by myself. I'm going to school. I'm going to work. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And that is very well may be true. And I'm willing to believe that some women just ain't got help. But I feel like some women, honestly, have normalized this whole independency thing. And y'all bring a lot of it on y'all self. Sorry, I keep getting tongue-tied and stuff. Y'all bring a lot of that stuff on yourself because it's like you've normalized it so much in your head. You've convinced yourself so much. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Now when you do it, you're mentally stressed. You know what I'm saying? Because I met a woman to where, again, I've tried to help her. I'm like, yo, you gotta do this by yourself. I'm here. And I understand that's what you're used to. But a lot of times, you gotta sit back, relax, and let us take care of some stuff. Anyway, she basically wouldn't let me do anything. But she was stressing herself out. She was going broke. She was doing all these things, all because she had normalized this, this superwoman mentality to where I can do it. So until women start normalizing that and opening up their damn mouth, all right, women are going to continue to be in this situation. I hate saying it. Lord knows I do, but it is what it is. Anyway, why am I sweating, man? I feel like I'm sweating like a freaking pig. But anyway, again, my stance on this 50-50 thing, do what's best for you, all right? What works for you may not work for the next person. And by all means, if you're a millionaire, if you can foot the bill for all that stuff, then do it. Do what you do. I'm a type of person that, again, I'm a 75-25 type of person. And most of all, I like to save money in different areas. Like, I'm the type of person where I like seeing all of us women. All of us winning. And that doesn't mean 50-50, but I would like to say that I take care of the big things and a woman take care of the little smaller things. Basically compromising, right? I just hate to see when women put all the pressure on men and think men's supposed to pay for everything. That's not how it's supposed to be. All right? Anyway, that is it for today. I love you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Anywhere you are, like I said, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Like, share, follow, subscribe. I greatly appreciate that. Once again, I am not a relationship expert nor a relationship coach. I fall short each and every day. So do not come to me for advice. Come to me if you want a broad opinion, okay? Right now, the opinion's not going to be too broad. It's going to be just my opinion until my followers come and see me. You feel me? So if you can handle my opinion, you are good to go. You can always email me, ChimeTime17@gmail.com. If you have a question you would like for me to do a vlog on. You have the option to remain anonymous, okay? So if you want me to put your name out there, I can. If not, I won't. I understand people are mean, but most people decide to remain anonymous. So send me the question at ChimeTime17@gmail.com and I'll post that question. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. You guys could be anywhere in the world, but you are here with me. And I appreciate that, okay? Never forget that. I holla.